Hey everybody, Michelle with Michelle's Frugal Living here. Thanks for watching my videos. And time for video number 2 in my viewer Q&A here. So back on Thursday last week, my YouTube channel rolled over 4 million video views. And I said you guys could ask me anything and I would answer the questions in a video. So yesterday I put up a video. I answered the questions I got off my Instagram that people asked there. This one I'm going to answer the questions from YouTube, and some questions were very coupon related, and I felt like I could make whole videos about those topics. So I'll be doing those over the next couple of weeks. So I'm not skipping anybody's question, just doing them in separate videos, okay? So let's get going here. Goglin Coupons, and she makes some coupon videos. I think she's pretty new to it. What made you want to start couponing? And in conjunction with that, Elizabeth Aguilar asked, what made you start couponing and how long have you been doing it for? So I'll answer those together. So I started extreme couponing around Easter of 2011. So it's been 7 years now. I had couponed some before that, here and there, but that's when I decided to become an extreme couponer, I guess. So I thought at least I'd give it a try. I thought if I could cut my grocery bill in half, then I was going to feel like I was being successful. So I think I've been successful in what I was doing. And I guess at the time I was only thinking food-wise and not really thinking about like shampoos and laundry soap and everything else, cleaners and everything else I've gotten for free over the years and everything. So yeah, it's been a while, and pretty much I needed to start saving money because the economy was changing, and I didn't get a raise at work for like 3 years, and I just needed to save some money. Yep. Michelle, her YouTube channel is named My Own Identity. She does videos here and there. I know she's got a busy life. And she asked, how do you balance it all? So I think she's referring to the fact that I have a full-time job and I have my YouTube channel and do all these videos, and I also coupon and come up with all these deals at Rite Aid. I balance it because I guess I don't have any kids. That's the biggest thing I can say. I would imagine if I had kids or pets that needed attention from me, it would take up my time. So I don't know. The only times I have to be anywhere and do anything is when I need to be at work. And the rest of it is just what I want to do. So yeah, that's how I balance it. All right, Nini, her YouTube name, Nini Coupons. What is your family's favorite thing you coupon for? And I don't think they care. They take anything. And I give them Tide at Christmas, and I don't share my Charmin and my Bounty. I will tell you that. I think I'm more stingy about that, but it's so rare to get that for free. They can buy their own, right? Okay. Let's see. D asked, what has been your worst couponing experience? And yeah, it was a pretty bad one. And it was the last time that I let something like that happen, making a scene, at the checkout lane at the Kroger. This was like 5 or 6 years ago. I don't remember, but there was a deal, a mega event going on, and plus a Catalina offer on Kleenex. And I think I was just getting like 9 boxes of Kleenex. And the cashier, when I turned my back to get more stuff out of my cart, she hid some of the Kleenex under the counter and didn't tell me she wasn't going to ring them up. And then I didn't get my Catalina. The mega sale price, I looked at the receipt and I realized the Kleenex weren't on there, and so then it screwed everything up, and I was like, where's the Kleenex, and she wouldn't tell me that she didn't ring the Kleenex up. I was like, well, I'd like to talk to the manager. The manager comes over. It turns into this big thing. People are looking, you know. And the takeaway from the whole thing is that it doesn't need to get there. I returned lots of stuff, you know, and I mean, it was just ridiculous. So I made a video about it at the time. And from that whole experience, what I also have always held on to is that I never want to make a video like that again either. And I mean, I don't make rant videos. I could get a lot of views off of rant videos, but number one, I don't like to go there in a couponing situation. If I have trouble with a deal going on in the cashiers, I just say, give me my coupons back and you can void this transaction. I'm not going to buy it. And I've done that at Kroger, you know, and just told them just forget it because of the way that they were being. So, yep, it was pretty bad. I just don't let that happen anymore. Okay, Terry Dean asked, aside from the videos and Instagram updates, how much time do you think you spend per week just prepping for deals? And that is just so hard to say. If I cut out my video making and the whole, like what I do for, you know, getting ready for videos and stuff like that, I don't know. I mean, I don't think 3 or 4 hours is unreasonable for the amount of stuff that I bring home. But, you know, it depends on how much stuff you're going after, you know, what kind of deals you're trying to do and stuff like that. I mean, some things you have to chase down at 3 different stores to get it done. So I think, you know, it's just totally an individual thing on how much time you're going to invest into your couponing. And like anything in the world, the more time you invest into it, the more you're going to get out of it, right? Okay, Tammy Anderson asked, what is one of your favorite couponing victories? So I like this question. You know, I'll say this year, I think getting all those Huggies diapers, but you know, that's a really great deal that we had going on at Rite Aid. But it was a big old glitch, and maybe my biggest victories have come from glitches. You know, like 6 years ago or something, 5-6 years ago at Rite Aid, there were odd things going on. There was like these quirky things in their computer programs, and I was just getting so much stuff. It was just crazy. And also I have to say, like, I feel like what I used to be able to do at Walgreens at Black Friday sales was just incredible. It just really was, like, like 6 years ago. I mean, it was just crazy. Just all day, just couponing at Walgreens. It was, you know, it was some good times. All right, World's Dumbest 8928 is the YouTube name. How do you keep up with all the cards? So, like, I have 8 Rite Aid cards that I use. I write everything down, and I've made videos about it. They're linked in my Rite Aid playlist if you want to go see that. I mean, literally, you have got to write it all down, or you're going to get them mixed up and confused. It's just that simple. And then this person also asked, do you get viruses from printing and visiting the different sites? I don't think I've ever gotten any viruses, any that I know of, from the coupon printing websites. I know specifically that a couponing blog, which is a rather large one, because it happened 2 times, I got virus from that website, and I don't go there anymore, but I'm not going to call them out on it. But anyways, yeah, it's possible. And you know, if there's anything that makes you suspect you're getting a virus from a particular website, just don't ever go back there again. You know, keep your antiviruses running. Couponista Jenna asked, what is your favorite grocery store to shop at? So as far as grocery stores, I really like Meijer which is regional to right here in this area. I think they got good everyday prices on things, better than Kroger. And I like their produce department better than Kroger, but you know, plus it's more of a, it's like a Target or a Walmart where they have more than just groceries. There's lots of stuff there, so you can like one-stop shop for things. But I have to say, when it comes to coupon deals, I think Kroger has them beat. When Kroger runs these mega events and stuff, and you can match up coupons, it's just Kroger's better for getting lots of really cheap and free stuff. Let's see. If I had a super Target, I don't know. I mean, I've been to one up in Indianapolis, but I don't have a super Target here. So the Target we have just has this piddly grocery store in it, and we got the Kroger affiliate JC's. I mean, they're all right, but they're expensive, more expensive than Kroger, and save a lot. Yeah. Aldi's, I don't really shop at Aldi's. They don't do coupons. You got to bring your own bags. I don't know. People tell me they get really good deals at Aldi's, but there are people who don't really coupon. And I think if you don't coupon, Aldi's is a good option to shop at. Amy Stotts, long-time viewer, long-time commenter. Okay. What is something that you have never been able to get for free through couponing? That's mostly would be groceries, you know, meat, fresh meat stuff. Frozen stuff, you can sometimes get stuff like that for free, or like processed foods and stuff are easy to get for free. But, you know, when it comes to fresh produce and meat products, it's hard to get those for free. Yeah. Alex Mendoza asked, what places have you lived before? So I've grown up in southern Indiana, not too far from where I live now, and most of my life has been spent in southern Indiana. I am a Purdue University graduate, so I spent a lot of years in West Lafayette, Indiana. After that, I lived in Indianapolis for several years, near the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And one summer when I was in college, I spent in Cleveland with my sister. So, other than that, yeah, that's down here in southern Indiana. Yeah. Nikki Lane, longtime viewer, comments here and there. What store will you become the mastermind coupon queen of next if Rite Aid was to close? So, I know Rite Aid's going to close in my area eventually because Walgreens already owns them. So I'm going to have to become the mastermind coupon queen of Walgreens, I suppose. So if that's possible, yeah, we're gonna do Walgreens together, and I'll probably start shopping at CVS more, but I don't know. I'm not always happy with CVS. Okay, Three Babies X, another longtime viewer, I guess, ask questions a lot here. What do you ever, sorry to start over here. Do you ever take a vacation and travel somewhere? No. I don't. I mean, Indianapolis is about as far away as I get these days. But yeah, it doesn't happen. I wish it did. I don't know. I don't make time for that, or like I should. So okay, Sass Clinigan, another frequent commenter, longtime viewer here. Can you tell us about your tell us what your family looks like sisters and brothers? So I have 2 sisters and a brother. And between the 3 of them, I have 5 nieces and 2 nephews. And, yeah. And my dad's still around, so I still have him too. Let's see. Zoe Zotak. I'm not sure how to say that. What is your age? So I'm 47. Do you have a favorite YouTuber? And that one's really hard to answer. I kind of talk about that over in the other video that I made. But yeah, it's hard to say because I mean I watch a lot of people on YouTube, but I mean I'm not into watching like all these people who are trendy who have like 2 million followers and stuff like that. I don't know, not into that, but I do watch a lot of YouTube. What do you do to relax? I don't know. I play Pokemon Go on my phone, but that's, I don't know, I guess that's just a mental thing to play a game. I like to do, if I'm on the computer in the evening, like I'll go to this website for to do jigsaw puzzles on the computer, so I like to do that, and I just veg out with the TV sometimes, you know, hang out with my man and just sit and watch TV or whatever. Yep. Lady T asks, do you have kids? No kids. Donna Lutheran, I just wanted to read her comment because I've had quite a few people tell me this over the years. I just like it. She says that people ask her how she gets all the stuff free from Rite Aid, and she'll tell them that to go and watch my videos. I don't know. It just makes me smile to know people are doing that. Thanks for promoting my channel. Okay. Mandy Garrett asks, do you keep track of what you save every year? That's just impossible. That's all I can say about that. It's like, you know, it would be different if I was just buying stuff for myself alone, but I buy for other people. I give a lot of stuff away. I buy to sell stuff. You know, it's not like I know that I'm going to keep all the stuff and use it for myself. So it isn't personal savings of my own. So I just can't do it. I tried back a long time ago before I started like buying as much as I did, and it was just too ridiculous to keep track of. Yeah. Okay. Grammy Vulture, how long have you been dating? And is he going to pop the question soon? So she's talking about my man. I'm going to answer that one in conjunction with the next question from Miss Empty Nester. So she makes videos. We all should know who she is by now. I talk about her enough. Okay. So she asked, how did you meet your man? So if he asked me to marry him, I would be really shocked. And I think if it ever came to that, it would have been a discussion between us anyways, and it wouldn't be a surprise, because if he actually like did that and surprised me, I'd keel over dead. Pretty much. That's how I feel about that. So, we met actually, okay, this goes back 20 years ago. So this is how long I've known him, like 20 years. Maybe even a little bit longer than that, whenever. I have to say, 20 years ago, the internet was a completely different place. So you have to take that into account. And a lot of people didn't even know the internet existed and what it was. People just had no concept. People didn't have cell phones hardly back then either. Everybody carried a pager. And so, yeah. So back then, Yahoo had these chat rooms set up where you just go in there, and it was a good time because it wasn't like it is today. Okay, you could go and just have normal conversations with people, meet people from all over the world in these chat rooms. And I had been talking to this guy named Greg who lives in Canada, out west in Canada. And he said, because I had told him I lived in Indiana, and he's like, oh, well, then you will know so-and-so, because he lives in Indiana too. And I just thought that was the funniest thing. that I would know everybody who lives in Indiana, right? So anyways, he introduced us, and so we just chatted on there, and we just, you know, became friends that way, chatting. And that's how we met. Eventually met in person and stuff. Yeah, back then I was a little more reckless. I actually met strangers. Yeah. That I met online. So, yeah, it's a different world. It's not a good idea to do that these days, I don't think. So, and don't go to Yahoo chat rooms anymore. You guys remember IMing? AOL had that whole thing. Okay. Yeah, back in the day. People didn't text back then. You didn't know about texting. You IM'd people. Yeah. So that's how we met and how long I've known him. Okay. Jana, Miss Empty Nester, she also asked, what is your favorite food? So that would be cucumbers and strawberries. Plain and simple, cucumbers and strawberries. But I don't eat them together. I'll eat them anywhere, anytime. Yes. Okay, Ohio Valley couponer, and he does lots of Kroger videos, so you should check him out if you have Kroger in your area. He asked, is there a store or stores that you are not willing to go couponing at? And my answer to that is no. If you count, like, any given store. If there's a deal there and I want to do the deal, I would go there and coupon. That being said, there is a particular Rite Aid that I don't like to go to because of the manager, but it still doesn't stop me going there. I just don't go there very often. Like, if I'm really looking for something and I know the coupons will work, or I'm not using coupons at all to do something, I will go to that store. But, I mean, so I've had some bad experiences at certain individual stores, but, you know, it usually revolves around those people who work at that particular store, and it doesn't have anything to do with the store itself. So, yeah. Good question. Amber, her YouTube name is Coupon Crazed. And she's pretty new to making videos about couponing. Ask, what made you start to coupon? So I already answered that one at the beginning of the video. And then she also asked, how did you learn? So pretty much just taught myself. But I've been couponing for a long time. I was familiar with coupons. You know, it wasn't a new concept to me to use coupons. Initially, I decided to look for some blogs about couponing and how people were maximizing coupons at the drugstores and stuff like that. And then I started watching YouTube videos, and, you know, 6 years ago, there just weren't that many people making videos about couponing, and I started making videos just to give back, because I felt like I was like taking like deals from everybody, and I started sharing my deals. And then she also asked, what was your all-time favorite haul or biggest moneymaker? It's kind of hard to say, because like I said earlier, back in the day, 6 years ago, I mean, and, you know, at Rite Aid, it was just crazy. It was just on. But, I mean, I've heard tales about people, when Rite Aid first started doing their rewards program, and they didn't have limits, and you didn't have to have a card. I've heard tales about crazy things back then, but, I mean, it's hard to say, because most of the time, you know, you can get a really huge money-making transaction together. I mean, sometimes, but, like, I don't tend to do that. I split up my transactions, do them in smaller increments. And then finally, she asked, how does your boyfriend feel about your couponing? I think, you know, she was saying that her fiance doesn't like her couponing or shopping so much or something like that. I experienced the exact same thing with my man. It took him years to really get into this, and that it wasn't going away, and that this is what I do. I don't know if some of that was because of my YouTube channel, and he didn't like me, like, doing FaceTime videos like this. But he's chilled out over the years. I took him out couponing so he could really experience how it was going and could see what I was doing. I started showing him my receipts, and you know, I said, look at this, you know, and he was so excited over some receipt I had. I had like, I don't know, 90% savings on it or something, and you know, he was taking pictures of it and sharing it with his friends, and then he started bragging on me about it and stuff like that. So I don't know, he got over it, because he really likes me getting stuff for free. He likes to get all the stuff too, you know what I'm saying? So, all right, thanks for asking all the questions, everybody, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.